Hey everyone, if this is the first video that you are watching on my YouTube page, I wanted to just let you know that I'm Chrysanthi Finn and I am here to give you some tips for building a business. In this video that you're about to watch, I'll talk about how to build your list of customers that you can constantly add to and constantly pull from to move your business forward. As always, if you have any questions, you can comment on the video or send me an email to fitandfulfilled@gmail.com so that I can help you with whatever you're doing or help you to start your own business from home. Have a great day. Hey everyone, I want to talk to you today about launching your business, and the very first step that you should take when you launch this business is to create a list. Okay, so what does that mean? If you listen to any personal development, if you're reading about an entrepreneur, if you're reading about a startup, any kind of business, you know that you need to have a list of people to go to, because without people, you aren't going to have a business, right? Without customers, you don't have a business. So how do you do that? How do you create this list? How do you think of all the people that are going to be your customers? So for us, regardless of what your entrepreneurial endeavor is, we'll say, you need to have a list, and your list is probably going to be formed the same way regardless of what it is that you have to offer, whatever your value is that you're going to bring to someone. So when I first started out as a coach, I remember starting out my list, I made a list of just the bare minimum, and if I could go back and change that, I would make a bigger list, because now here I am 3 years into my business, and this is something that I need to have. I need to have a bigger list. And while it's grown, it could have started out so big. So if you are just starting out in this business, the tip that I have for you is to start right now and create your list. And if you don't have a list and you've been at this for a while, listen up and create a list. So what does that mean? What the heck is a list? What goes on it? What are we talking about here? So first of all, as I said, you need to have people. So when you're sitting down to make your list, of course you're going to think of like your top 10 people, right? You're going to think about your best friend. You're going to think about your family members. You're going to think about the people who you're in contact with every single day. But I want you to go and think outside of the box. So I'm going to talk to you about the people who are going to go on your list, and then what you're going to do with that list now and going forward. All right? So first of all, the people who are going to go on your list first are going to be, like I said, those people who, I'm reading a book and she mentions that a coined phrase for those people are, I think it's calling your dirt list. So that means that these are the people who support you in every single thing that you do in your life. And if you went to them and said, hey, I'm selling dirt, they'd be like, sign me up, I'll buy that dirt. Those are your number one fans, your raving fans that no matter what you do, like your mom, right? She'd be on your dirt list. Your best friend, she'd be on your dirt list. So those are the people who go on your dirt list. And they're probably gonna be at the top of your list because it doesn't take much thought to put them there. And that's fine, put those people on your list. But then from there, I want you to start to expand. So it's almost like if you're thinking about your circle, your people in your life, you're starting out here, and I'm gonna challenge you to go out to all those outer layers. And when you get out here, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but you have to do it because you're here because you want to build a business. And if you don't step outside of your comfort zone, you're not going to build a business. All right, so you've got your family, you've got your close friends. Now think about if you're a mom, maybe you have friends that are in your play group. If you are, I don't know, if you're a teacher, maybe you have your coworkers. If you are working in a hair salon, maybe you have those people, your clients, their front desk help, your girl who washes the hair for your clients and does all those things. Whoever it is, think about the people who you're in contact with most. Write them down on your list. Then it's got to start to grow, okay? So I'm going to give you some suggestions. You then are going to think about the people that maybe were your old neighbors when you were living somewhere else. Or maybe it's the people who were sorry, I'm just looking at something. Okay, so maybe it's the people you went to high school with. Maybe it's the people you went to college, and let's scratch that, not maybe. It's going to be the people you went to high school with. It's going to be the people you went to college with. It's going to be the people that you worked with. And I'm not just talking about the job that you're at right now or the job that you left to start this business. I'm talking about go all the way back. So if I'm talking about myself, it's the people that I taught with in Merchantville. It's the people that I taught with in Monmouth Beach. It's the people that I waitressed with at God only knows how many restaurants. It's the people I was a prep cook with when I was 13. It's the people that I've babysat for, okay? All of those people, boom, go on your list. If you're a mom, it's your mom friends. If you're a dad, it's your dad friends. If you coach a team, it's the parents on that team. If you are a dance teacher, it's the parents there. make your list, okay? Now that's still pretty comfortable, right? How about this? How about a boss that you once had? Would they be on your list? Yes, put them on your list, okay? Everyone you can possibly think of, put them on your list. And then if you're like, all right, that's all I got. That's all the people I have, right? You have your Facebook list. Don't just rely on the people on Facebook. You can go on, you can print that list out. Or if you're writing your list by hand, you can handwrite it. You can import it to your computer. Whatever it is, write those people down and get uncomfortable. Then you want to think outside of that. Beachbody has this great resource. So if you go into your Coach Online office, this is something that I remember looking at when I first started out, but I probably didn't do much with it. I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm not just being creepy. All right, so here is my list. This is the memory jogger on the Beachbody On Demand. I'm sorry, the Beachbody Coach Online office. Accountants, actors. I don't know about actors. I wouldn't have actors. Advertisers, your dry cleaner, a DJ at your wedding. A really cool thing you can do too, guys, is if you know someone who has a service, like a photographer or something like that, you can go onto their page and see, you can like their pictures that other people are tagged in, and that's another way to make contacts. Okay, you've got your email list, the people you invited to your wedding, the people you invite to your kids' birthday parties, the people who are on your holiday card list, the people who go to church with you, all those people are going to go on your list, okay? Family and friends, obviously, are gonna go on your list. That's so we get kind of comfortable. Your mail person, I was just thinking to myself, you know, every month I have a mail lady, obviously every day I have a mail lady, but multiple times a month she's delivering packages to my house that have to do with my business. So I was thinking to myself this morning, well, why wouldn't I say something? You know, when she drops that box of Shakeology off at the door every month, and I get super excited because I legitimately do, why don't I say to her, oh my gosh, thank you so much for bringing this. I've been waiting for it. I can't live without this stuff. And then go a step further and say, hey, have you ever tried this? And then what I could do is say, all right, when you come over, when you bring my mail tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a sample so you can give it a shot. And then what I could do is the next day, give her a sample, write out the directions of how I make my shake, and explain to her some of the things that she could feel, and ask her if she could just give me her honest thoughts and review of what she thinks of the product, right? So your mail person, it could be your UPS driver, it could be people who want to get in shape, people who, whatever your product or service is, in case you're watching this and you're not a Beachbody coach at one point, you could think about people who would benefit from your products or services. Then you want to think about people who would benefit from the business, right? So people who, this around again, you can just, I'll put the link to that. I will put the link to that. I don't know what I just touched. All right, so anyway, I'll put the link to that form in the comments here. But think about too, you know, we have products that we can offer, but then we also have our business opportunities. So you might want to think about people who could benefit, no, stop saying might, Chrysanthi. You want to think about the people who could benefit from this business. You know, I came into this business in an untraditional way. I came into this business because I wanted a business. I wanted a way out of what I was doing. I wanted a way to stay home with my kids. I wanted a way to make more money. You know, as a teacher, it doesn't matter. I mean, obviously you want to go in there and you want to do the best. You want to do right by the kids, but it doesn't matter if you go in there and you are the top teacher in your state, or you are just starting out, or you're going in there and you're painting your nails while the kids are doing worksheets. You still get the same salary, and that's crazy. And so when I would sit down and I would look at the projected salary over the 3 years period, I knew exactly where I was going, whether I showed up in sweatpants and fell asleep at my desk, or, well, you'd probably get fired, but you get the point, right? With this, there's no limit. So think about that. You've got this opportunity to offer to people. So put them on your list. All right. You've got your mortgage broker. Hey, Jim. You've got your realtor. You've got your minister, your mom's group people, the people who are if you're out and about and you see someone, start a conversation. This morning I posted about your story. Have your story and make it short. So if you're in an elevator with someone, or you're checking out at Starbucks, or you're standing online at the grocery store, you can tell your story and you can adapt it to whatever that person may need from you at that time, okay? So keep making your list. Now, you're going to have your dirt list, which is your easy people. You're going to have your list that you're going to think of, the people that are in your life all the time. But then I want you to have a list of people who give you, like, if you think about putting them on your list, your stomach is like, oh my God, I'm going to hurl. Like, I'm so nervous to put them on my list. I couldn't even imagine reaching out to them, right? You're going to put those people on your list, because if you don't, guess what? Someone else is going to have them on their list, and someone else is going to have them as their customer or on their team, and you're going to miss out. And chances are the reason that you're so nervous to reach out to them is because they are a powerhouse. They are a mover and shaker. They are confident. They are just like the person who gets it done and who walks in a room and like, boom, commands attention because they've just got this presence. And wouldn't you want to have those on your team? So you're going to now have your list, and every single day you're going to add to that list, right? But what I also want you to do right now, as you make that list, once you have all those names written down, I want you to go ahead and I want you to put a star next to the people who would be on your dream team. So if you think about yourself and you're thinking about you at the top of this company or wherever you want, wherever you see yourself, like if you woke up tomorrow morning and your business was right where you wanted it to be, where would it be? Would you be number 1? Would you be elite? Would you be top 10? Would you be earning $1 million a year? Would you be earning $1,000 a month, a week, whatever it is, okay? Who would be on your team? Who would you want to hang out with? Who would you want to help? Who would you want to train? Who would you want to talk to on a regular basis? Who would you want to team up with? Those are the people that are going to go on your dream team list. So put a star next to them. Now that doesn't mean they're automatically going to join you, but they go on your list and you make sure that you connect with them, okay? So you're going to have your list, your long list. You're going to add to it every single day. You're going to think outside of the box as to who's going to go on that list. Because guys, if you're sitting here and you're watching this, I guarantee you, if you really put your mind to it, you could have a list that's like, oh my gosh, I can't even give you a number. Like I have 2,000 Facebook friends. I could put 2,000 people on my list just based on Facebook. And that's not including the people who are out there who I'm not friends with on Facebook, right? Make your list. Don't make excuses. Don't tiptoe around who you put on there. If you know them, put them on your list. If you go to the grocery store today, find someone to put on your list, okay? Get their contact information. And don't just say like, hey, you know, here's my card or whatever. Say, hey, are you on Facebook? I'd love to connect with you. Get their Facebook, add them as a friend right then and there. Or if you have a blog, you can give them that information too, whatever it is. But make sure that you can connect with that person at a later time, all right? We are in the business of making friends. We are in the business of relationships, really. If you aren't at that point in your mindset, then you're not going to be successful. So put your pride to the side, put your fears to the side. Don't ever misjudge, right? Don't ever prejudge is what I guess I wanted to say. And actually, this morning as I was reading, I read something that said basically, I can't find it right now, but anyway, we so often, we put words in people's mouths before they have a chance to say them. And we don't approach people or we don't put those people on our list because we think, oh, they're going to say X, Y, and Z, or they're going to judge me, or they're going to, who cares? You guys, you're not asking them like to do something terrible. You're asking them to do something that's going to make them feel great. Or if you're presenting the business opportunity, you're asking them to join you on this endeavor that is limitless, that is life-changing, that is going to be the answer to whatever their issue is, honestly. I mean, if I listed out all of the things that this company has done for me, I'd be here forever. We don't have time for that. What I want you to do, your call to action, is make your list. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take a picture of it. If it's on your computer, take a picture. If it's on your phone, screenshot it. If it's a piece of paper, take a picture. But I want to see that list, and I want us to cheer each other on. Make sure that if you are watching this and you're in this group with someone else, you tag them and say, hey, did you make your list yet? Let me see. All right? And get uncomfortable. Make sure you don't stop at just that dirt list, okay? We know those people are going to cheer you on. They kind of have to, right? Get uncomfortable. Put everyone on your list. Make it a long one, and commit to launching this business the right way. All right, I hope that was helpful. I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to be coming at you with more tips as the week goes on for Coach Basics, just the very basics of your business. So whether you are just starting out or not, it's going to be important for you to tune in and watch along and then do whatever the call to action is, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great Saturday. Bye.